Indian clubs, Persian meals, warm-up and workout. Throw up and catch. The meal is thrown up with both arms, just clearing the top of your head. It is swung through with an inward cast and caught at the front. The low cast. The aim is to push the meal over your shoulder and let it fall by its own weight. Your fist should pass very close to your neck. Middle cast. The arm holding the club pushes up so that the fist passes your head at ear level. High cast. The arm straightens more and the fist rises above the head. Pull on the club to increase speed. Inward back circles or 360s. First of all, please note how the elbow moves from the side plane to pointing forward. This movement is instrumental in helping turn the circle on the back plane. Observe how the wrist works close to the ear. The secret to making perfect 360s is to make a deliberate, fairly slow movement. Do not go too fast. Low cast, close it on. Mid cast. High cast. Single arm 10 to 2s. This movement is adapted from Garda or mace swinging. It is a combination cast comprising of an inward and outward circle. It requires total focus in not allowing the club to travel too far left or right, plus knowing when to reverse the movement and successfully bring the club to the opposite side. Another point to note is that the club never straightens in front of the body, but leans inward or outward, depending on the direction of the backswing. Double parallel 10 to 2s. To perform this exercise correctly, you have to be able to do a single arm 10 to 2 with each arm and be very confident in the execution. Double parallel 10 to 2s requires one arm to perform an inward cast and the other an outward cast. Plus you need to keep the clubs in sync at all times. To start with, you can swing both clubs left or right and stop, then reverse the movement and stop again. With practice, you will find that you can carry on non-stop. Double parallel 720s. Adding a double parallel back circle to the previous exercise creates a 720. When you reach the halfway point of a 10 to 2, swing a back circle. Keep your fist close to your ears and don't rush. Your core needs to be very tight and your knees ready to absorb the lower part of the second circle. Double Meel, low cast. The next section of this video is based on the Zurkhane swing style. There are many videos on YouTube showing these swings performed in the traditional sunken octagonal pit. The swinging controlled by the drummer's beat and chanted prose. It is very rhythmic and involves making alternate inward casts. When done correctly, you will observe a total swaying motion of the whole body. The casts are made by pushing the meal over the shoulder and swinging through with one arm whilst the other arm is stationary, holding the meal balanced and still. Then the whole thing is mirrored on the other side. I would also like to add that this is a closed arm cast due to the fact that the arm never straightens. Double Meel middle cast. This cast is similar to the low cast. The main difference being that the club is raised up to the ear before being launched into the backswing. Note that as one club is descending at the front of the body, the opposite club begins its journey upwards. The simultaneous handling of the clubs means that the casts are performed faster and the coordination is demanding. These styles originally stem from a period in Old Persia when sword training was banned by their oppressors. The ingenious warriors of the time developed Meel club swinging and other exercises to preserve their fighting skills. Double Meel high cast. I have to say that I have never seen this done in a traditional Zurkhane setting. However, the all-time master of this was the Iron Sheik and his ringside challenges at various wrestling events. Please note the movement of the elbows front to side and the wrist travelling from the ear up above the head and back, which enables the clubs to scribe perfect inward circles. Timing is vital when performing this exercise. The breathing reminds me of a steam train, especially at the end when I slow down into low casts before stopping. Inspiration for this video is taken from Persian Zurkhane, and thanks go to all that have posted Zurkhane videos on YouTube. A special mention to Richard Army Maguire for explaining the different levels of casts in one of his videos. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to post comments, ask questions, make suggestions and requests for videos. They are all greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching Indian Clubs, Persian Meels, Warm Up and Workout.